Hey, hello everybody. Today I'm going to just tell you about 4 simple tips on how you can speak English fluently and confidently. My name is Elizabeth Alex and welcome to Cornerstone Skills. So my very first tip is about how comfortable are you with learning this English language. Unless you are excited about learning this language, you will not learn it well. You will not be consistent to do whatever needs to be done on a daily basis. Why? Because there is no excitement. So first and foremost, you need to gear yourself up and tell yourself, I am getting excited about learning this language, not because I have to, but because I want to. Remember, you are not learning a subject, but you are learning a language. So forget about the rules and make yourself comfortable. So practice every single day speaking in English. Listen to children's stuff. Listen to cartoons or short stories or watch serials or movies or whatever interests you. If nothing interests you, if sports is your interest, listen to good commentaries. And if you don't like watching any of them, listen to podcasts. And if you don't like watching anything at all, if you don't like listening to anything at all, then reading is a very good habit. Take your children's books or take your younger siblings' books. And the school books have such interesting stories in them. Read them slowly, read them audibly, pause and make yourself understand what you are reading. And also reading, is it good? Yes, of course, reading is good. It helps you build up on your pronunciation and your vocabulary, and all the more it helps you to speak English fluently. And I always tell my students, try to reproduce whatever you have read. After you have read a story, make sure you find someone to tell them what is it that you have read. So that helps you to build up on your understanding capacity as well. You know whether you understood it or not. You know whether you can reproduce or not. Or you can even reproduce it, or you can even tell the story to yourself. If you do not have anyone whom you can tell the story to, you can tell the story to yourself as well. Now, the second important tip is analyze what you speak. When people speak phrases and sentences in English, just look at the sentence structure. Just look at the way they are speaking. That is what I do about Tamil. When my friends talk in Tamil, I analyze the way they speak, their sentences. I try to copy them. I try to imitate them. I do not know anything about the grammar there, but I try to imitate and copy the way they speak. And always remember, speak in short sentences. Try not to speak too long sentences. That's when you make the mistake. And make your sentences short, but be consistent. Whatever you do, do it on a daily basis. Now, the third tip is don't ever think of English as a high and mighty language. I do not know where it is, I do not know where people get this idea from, that when you speak in English, you belong to the high and mighty category. That is very wrong. So get that out of your head and do not have a complex if you do not know English, or if your English is not correct, or if you cannot converse much in English. Remember, the people who make fun of you, who mock you in case at your mistakes, is because they themselves have a low self-esteem. It is because they have a low self-esteem about themselves. Generally, that's a general thing. If you are someone who mocks another or you pull down another, it's only because you go through a self-esteem. So remember this, whenever somebody is making fun of you, it is because they have a low thinking about themselves. So don't worry about what people think about you when you speak English. Let them say whatever they want. They are no one to judge you. Your motto is, I need to get better and better day by day. And finally, the fourth point is very important. Learn from the mistakes that you make in speaking English. When people correct you in your English sentences or whatever, be open for correction. And when you are corrected, that will stay in your mind forever. So it is always good. It is always good that you ask people. Sometimes people hesitate to correct you, but sometimes you can ask people and check with them that whether you spoke right, was there any mistakes. That's what I do. That's what I do when I talk to my friends in Tamil, and I always check with them, did I speak right? Did I make mistakes? And there are so many times when I've embarrassed myself making such foolish mistakes, using wrong pronunciation, but that doesn't matter. My motto is I want to be good at the language, and so I will be consistent every single day. So don't forget these 4 simple tips. So what are the 4 tips? The first one is be comfortable with the language. Make sure that you're getting excited. You're excited about learning the English language. It is not a subject, it is a language to learn. Number 2 is analyze the language. When others speak, try to analyze and copy them. Number 3 is English is not a high and mighty language. And number 4 is learn from your mistakes which you make. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the bell button. See you in my next video. Bye-bye.